Hello everyone, and welcome back to John Bill's Iconic Military Models. I've just done a live build over on John Bill's Live, and I kind of thought I'd just carry on for another hour, just kind of carry on with this 34 foot. Obviously, Victory's launch. And like I was saying on the live stream, I just kind of said I'd already planked this in a couple of live streams before. I just added these this keel plate, and then also just added a couple of these like ribbon bands. So then I've also went around and just added a little bit of filler. So now before I carry on, all I want to do is just kind of sand out this surface a little bit, just make it a little bit more smoother. But also I just need to take off this little excess where it kind of hangs over the stern. Okay, so that's nice and cut flush, then I can just sand it down the rest of the hull. So I'm going to film these pretty much similar to I would do one of the live builds. Obviously on some of the sections where I'm just spending 10 minutes sanding or I'm waiting for glue to dry, then I'll cut them away. But like I say, I'm going to build it exactly the same as I would do just a live build. Okay, so now I've kind of just cut that keel plate to the correct length, and now I'm just going to get all nice sand, get it all nice and smooth, and obviously just sand across the top as well. But like I say, obviously it probably looks a little bit in the extreme at the minute, but like I say, obviously anybody who's followed my channel for a while, I've actually developed a slight cough, so I think this little fine sawdust really gets into my chest, so I have to use this. I know people have had comments before saying, why do you need a dust mask for obviously sanding, but that's the reason. Okay, so it's after sanding all these kind of ribs just a little bit more finer, sanding on this top, and just went all over the entire body again. Pretty much all the sanding and the filling done on this little 34 foot launch. Okay, so I can move on to the next section now. We need to kind of add like an interior, like a frame. It's going to kind of take all the seats. I think the proper name is like I can't say actually, like the frauds. We need to add this band in there, and that's going to pretty much get glued in, held in place like that. So this support beam is going to start pretty much on this first rib and go all the way across, all the way down, and then just on this last rib, just mark it with a pencil and just cut this off. So I can use something white. I can use some more of this wood glue. Just paint a bit onto every one of these little ribs. Just take one of my little mini pegs. Put the first one in position. And on the second one. And pretty much one more. That's the first one. All glued in place. So turn it around. Let's do the same again. Say it again. A little bit of glue onto all these ribs. Let's go in a sec. And just pin in the second one. Kind of just looking down, making sure they're in the correct position. A little bit of overkill, all these large clamps. I want to say I'm just running out of these little mini pegs. I'll just hold them. Push on the glue guys, make sure that one's in the correct alignment. So in the kit we get these little transom supports, brackets. There's two of them. So I'm just going to pop them out. To take them over the transom and kind of look at the fit, and that's going to need quite a bit taken off. Around about 2 or 3. We're 5 degrees back. I'm going to put that part on there, just angle the blade back around about 2 or 3 degrees. Slice off. Bring it back to the model, kind of look at the fit. That's the angle's right, but obviously now it needs a slight taper on the face as well. I'm going to put it on its end this time. Let's taper it back. And then just take it over to the sandpaper, just take it back a little bit more. Just a little bit more adjustment. So it's about, it's backwards and forwards. Put the part on, taking the part off, until you're kind of happy you've got a nice tight fit. Once you're happy, you glue it in place. Once you're happy, kind of leave it just to dry. Do the same on the other side. And that's the two little transom supports added. Don't let it dry. You can have a sand down as well. It's strange how things glue and stick so easy when it's not live. I think it's a curse. Okay, so pretty much they can be just left to dry now. So we've got these, obviously these are going to take all the, not only a correct name, these are all going to be cut to length. Let's cut one, just kind of show you how that goes. Forts, I think that's the name. So now we're going to span across this section, something like that. So this looks so much nicer in this mahogany. Okay, so pretty much before we can do anything else, we're pretty much going to start adding these deckings in at the bottom, this little deck. Before we do that, we're going to give it a paint. So I think what I'll do first is get a full whitewash, and we'll go from there. Just using these adamantine paints. This is just the matte white, and this will be just used straight out of the pot. Once you've given your first coat of white, this is normally when you can kind of see how good you're planked. And I think you can tell they do a bad job. Say nice strokes. If there's any gaps, so like where we added these little parts, this kind of paint's normally thick enough to kind of fill up any holes. I find it so relaxing just to hand paint things. I say if I didn't have cameras rolling, I'd have some nice relaxing music on. Paint away. Okay, so that's the first side done. Yeah, not a bad job of planking that. Let's give the paint a little shake again. So what happens, it kind of then pops in the top part and the lid, which I like to take it from. Stop pushing the next part, the port side. So you never paint like this. It's always strokes, nice long strokes. Triangle, whichever. Obviously, I'm left-handed, so I tend to go right to left. If you're right-handed, you're probably going to go left to right. And all we'll do is in between coats, we'll just give it a slight sand again, like a 1200 grit, down to about 2000, sorry. Hold it on the transom. Let's finish off the last bit. I'd say for me, this is what it's all about. Relaxation, no stress. Just paint away. Get your troubles. Best you can. So the first coat went on quite thick. You'll see a lot of the paint just gets absorbed by the wood. And when we do the second coat, I'll probably just water it down 50-50. That's the first coat on. So now I'll just hold it in the ribs in the middle, painting the transom. Okay, so pretty much that's the first coat of white paint. Okay, so I'm just getting some nice little whitewash all the way over. Pretty much just going to leave it like that for today. Let's say when I come back, I'm going to kind of paint quite a bit of this, all the yellow ochre. Then we can start to lay down some of these decking planks and then working from there. I say so. Thank you very much for watching this non-live video. But like I say, sometimes I kind of after I finish the live stream build for an hour, I kind of want to carry on working. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for supporting my new channel, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.